here with Demetrius Hopkins, USBA former light welterweight champ. Currently holds a record of 30 wins, 0 losses, and one draw. It seems difficult for you to get those fights that will propel you into superstardom. Despite a 30-0 record, how do you feel you match up against the other competition, the other belt holders fighting at 140, like Paulie Malignaggi, who you recently publicly challenged?
I suppose I'm one of the best 140s out there. It's just that it's my time. When the promoters and the managers, they gotta give me a chance to fight for a title. And I know for a fact if I get one of them titles, I know for a fact that I can be on top of the world and be farther than where I'm at right now.
Paulie Malignaggi currently holds the IBF title. What's the potential of you two possibly squaring off in the near future?
I mean, I got to the point that I'm looking past Paulie. I'm looking for better, bigger things at the 147 division. You got Paul Williams, you got Antonio Barrera, you got Margarita, you got the top 147 pounders out there. And I'm just, looking towards cleaning the 140 division up first. If I can't get a shot at 140, I go to 147. Fight one of them big dogs at 147, and see what's going on.
So I mean, I've actually read that Paulie Malignaggi says he wants to fight you. Has he made a proposal to your camp?
Well, me and my trainer, Derek Ennis, we had saw him in Atlantic City. We fought Loma Nadu, and we asked him did he wanted to fight. He didn't want to fight. He said that it's up to his promoter. We asked his promoter, Luther Butler. They didn't want to fight. They said they want to take big fights. But this is a big fight, me and Paulie, at the Madison Square Garden, but they turned the fight down.
So how you think you match up with his slick boxing style?
I adapt to any style. Any style. For one, he slaps. He don't really turn his shots over. See me, I got fast hands, I turn my shots over. I know for a fact that if I fight him, I know in the deep rounds, I know I'll knock him out.
Any other fighters in your division or divisions close to your division? Like you said, you wouldn't mind moving up to 147?
I would like to fight, there's a lot of guys out there. You got Shikashane Mosley, you got Zab Judah on his way out, Shikashane on his way out. A lot of them guys out there that I can make, big money and bring attention to HBO.
So a lot of people think it'd be good to make a fight between you and Ricardo Torres. He's the WBO champ.
That fight right there is made already. I'm just sitting back and just waiting for him to defend the belt against Kendall Hope. That I think is going to beat Ricardo Torres. So I'm just sitting waiting to see who's going to win between that fight. But whoever wins between Ricardo Torres and Kendall Hope, I'm going to fight the winner of that fight.
Now you had, not too long ago you had a big title fight lined up against WBC welterweight champ Junior Witter, and that fight never came true. What caused that fight to be canceled?
The cause of that fight canceled because I was going through contracts. I was a free agent. January the 2nd, I was a free agent, and they gave me a title shot. After I was a free agent and everything, and I had no contract in front of me. I had no signing bonus or none of that. So it was a lot of confusing back and forth stuff with the contract. So I just walked away from the contract. Plus at the time, me and my uncle was going through a lot of stuff. So I just left with Bob Aaron and Cameron Duncan.
How important was it for you to make that fight, trying to solidify yourself in boxing history, especially being 30-0 at this point?
I mean, at the time, there was a lot of pressure on me. Like I told you, I wanted to take the fight, but I was like a free agent at the time. I had no signing bonus, I had no contract. There was nothing on the table. They just told me, you got a Junior Witter fight, WBC title fight for me. But it wasn't no options, and it wasn't no. See, on the business side, it was kind of messed up on the business side. You can't just go jump in the ring and then fight for money that that promoters throw in your face and all. I don't see. I've been through a lot of stuff through this game, and I'm not gonna bite on anything. I learned a lot, through the years and stuff like that. But on the business side, it wasn't right.
Now, would it make sense to you to seek out a guy like Ricky Hatton to gain some public notoriety in a big fight, being as though pay-per-view is bringing in the big money?
It'd be a good fight. Ricky Hatton. I think he's the hottest 140 that's that will bring me the big money fight and bring me the publicity in the 140 division. So, you know, I think that'd be a good fight.
Now,
There's not too many, you know, big name players in the 140 division. We got young prospects coming up now, you know, just getting their shots and stuff like that. But all the big players is going at 147. If you really look at it, you know.
now you had a controversial decision over Steve Forbes last spring. Are you considering a rematch, man?
Oh, I would love to fight Stephen Forbes, you know what I mean? And I was going through a lot of stuff, you know, through that fight. You know, a lot of personal, family stuff like that. But I would love to fight him. I know for a fact, if I fight him again, I would knock him out. I would, you know, beat the shit out of him. If I fight him again, I would love to fight him again. You know, I would like to fight De La Hoya.
That's a good match right there.
Yeah, I would like to fight De La Hoya though.
How you think y'all match up in comparing and contrast y'all styles?
Me and De La Hoya?
Right.
He's a boxer. He boxes good and everything, but my type of style would beat it. Plus I'm tall too, so you know Stephen Forbes is like what 5'7", 5'8". So it'll be a good fight. I mean, if the money right.
So you just left Golden Boy. Who's your promoter now?
Oh, Bob Aaron, and my manager Cameron Duncan. So I got a different team around me and everything. I made the right decision. I'm just ready to be champion of the world and prove to the world that I'm the best 140 out there. So you know, I'm not really a talker. I just like showing people.
And who's currently training you?
Derek Ennis, I'm the trainer.
Derek Anderson. So how things different now in comparison to when you were with Golden Boy as opposed to?
It's the same because I went with Golden Boy. I was ranked already. I was in the top 12, top 13, so I was ranked already. So by me going with Bob Aaron is no different. You know, I'm right there, so they're gonna have to give me a title shot.
How's the inability for you to get the big fights affected your relationship with Bernard Hopkins, who was someone who was involved in your promotion?
I'm just gonna keep it, really on the finish side. Like we just don't get along. I'm just gonna keep it like that. So I won't live in my own shoes. Like I'm gonna do my own thing. It's better that way because I suppose though at the end of the day, it's like I did it myself. I got my own shit.
So has it been difficult to detach yourself from the stigma of being Bernard Hopkins' nephew instead of a 30-0 former champ?
Yeah, sometimes I wish I had a different name, my last name. But by me having his last name and stuff like that, but there's a lot of pressure on me. So I just gotta block it out and just do what I gotta do.
You've been doing a good job so far with the unblemished record.
Yeah, I fought some tough motherfuckers. I still didn't get a title shot, but this year it's gonna be a success year though.
Aside from business, I read somewhere, and it was listed as a quote that Bernard and you went through some things. You were renting an apartment from him.
Yeah.
And he put you and your son and your fiance out in the street.
Yeah, that was true.
That's true.
Yeah, definitely true. I was like a week late, and he had kicked me out and everything. But I knew I was gonna move because I had a house up Germantown, so I was gonna leave because I knew that I wasn't gonna stay with Golden Boy. So I knew that I had to leave. If I would have left Golden Boy, it was gonna be problems at the place. So I knew I was gonna make a move. So really, he didn't really like kick me out. I was gonna leave anyway. But the way he did it, like unprofessional.
That being your uncle, how was your relationship with him before you guys began doing business?
We never got along. We never. Honestly, we never was like really close. It was never close.
Even coming up as
never close.
So how did you two end up doing business? I guess he had some awareness of the business. So
I guess I was in a contract with Duva Boxing.